Well, so good to see you, Mr. Bond. I understand you took a rather non-standard entrance into my domicile. Most impressive. How did you get past my guards in the underground? Oh, very clever. That is why I made sure that my remaining guards. What's that, Pushkins? Yes, very good. He has other business to attend to, whereas I am here to see you, Mr. Bond. As I was saying, I made sure that they removed any of the toys that you might have had on you. I would not want you to leave my humble abode before we have gotten better acquainted. Now, Mr. Bond, I do not know what's the type of person you're used to dealing with, but I want you to know I am a hands-on type. And if you do not tell me what I want to know, then I will have to get personal with you. There you are, my little nudgkins. Come here. Let's see. Mr. Bond, I want you to meet my very best friend. His name is, well, in English it would be Mr. Gorgeous. He is a very pretty thing, is he not? Yes. He is one of my many genetic experiments. No doubt that is why the government of the English sent you to check in on me. I find it quite insulting that you find it necessary to stop me in my research. Do you not realize I am trying to create a better world, Mr. Bond? I am trying to create a world without the pain, without the suffering. Well, of course, there will be minor inconveniences like the lack of free will and altering people at the genetic level so that they will be, shall we say, forced to do my bidding. And if that means that we must incorporate a little bit of genetic manipulation, if a few people happen to turn into hybrids of people and animals, well, what is that after all, when we think about the betterment of mankind? Now, Mr. Bond, your reputation precedes you. That is why I put forth the young woman that you encountered 2 nights ago. Yes. She was special, was she not? She was also one of my experiments. And she answers only to me. She had no choice in the matter. She will not be reporting your location to your superiors. Perhaps I will bring her in later and introduce you to the real her. You will find her much more furrier. Now, Mr. Bond, I'm going to need you to tell me everything you know about Project Proteus. Yeah, I know that you have access to my files. I know that you have some of the information. But what I don't know is whether or not you have the distribution locations. These are rather important because once the serum is released into the atmosphere, there will be no stopping it. And I cannot have this pesky secret agent getting in my way, stopping me from saving the entire world. Yes, my little Venusians. Yes, yes, come here. You see, you might recognize Mr. Gorgeous, do you not? I'm sorry, perhaps you know him better by his old name, 005? Yes, it took a while for the serum to take complete effect. I honestly do not know if he has any memories of his past life. Perhaps you will be able to ask him once I inject you with the formula. You will find out very soon. So to keep that from happening, Mr. Bond, where are the distribution centers? Just tell me. I already know, but I need to know if you know. Annoyingly, my agent was unable to assess this information. Even though she must obey me in all things, I think that she was a little sweet on you. I understand you have that effect on women. So, what will it be? You tell me what I need to know. I make you a drink. It's shaken, not stirred, is it not? Or I inject you with my formula. I transform you into some small creature, a gopher or a rat, and you spend the rest of your days eating garbage. There is no escape, Mr. Bond. There is only my future. Now, I want the information. No? Very well. You leave me little choice. Do you have a preference for the type of animal that you would like to be turned into? You strike me as something sneaky, like a fox, perhaps. But perhaps that is too big. Something, you are also a bully, maybe a badger would be more to your liking. Now, Mr. Bond, tell me what I need to know. Listen to your agent, 005. He would tell you to give me the information. He would tell you if he could. But now he can only make the most adorable little meows. So, Mr. Bond, what will it be? Will you choose the animal or life? I will give you 10 seconds to decide. And then it is your turn to get fur. What? What are you doing with that shoe? Ach nein!